Believe it or not, the Middle Ages, also known as the medieval period, saw the invention of eyeglasses. Yes, that's right. Those critical tools for vision correction came into existence between the 11th and 12th centuries. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Prepare to dive into the depths of history as we count down 10 weird things Europe did in the Middle Ages. Number 10. Trial by ordeal. In the absence of modern forensic science, Europeans in the Middle Ages had a peculiar way of determining guilt or innocence. They subjected the accused to physical torments, believing that divine intervention would save the innocent. Imagine being thrown into a river with your hands tied, with the belief that if you floated, you were guilty, but if you sank, innocent. Coming in at number 9, the use of urine in medicine. Rather unpleasant, wouldn't you say? But during the Middle Ages, physicians frequently employed urine, both as a diagnostic tool and as an ingredient in various remedies. The color, smell, and even taste of urine was used to diagnose illnesses. Number 8 brings us to the bizarre world of animal trials. Yes, you heard that right. In medieval times, animals could be put on trial for their actions, complete with legal representation and formal proceedings. From weevils to pigs, no creature was above the law. At number 7, we have the belief in the healing power of a king's touch. Kings in the Middle Ages were thought to have been granted healing abilities by God. They would lay their hands on the sick, who believed this royal touch could cure them of their ailments. Number 6, the practice of bloodletting. This involved draining a person's blood, under the belief that it would balance the body's humors and cure disease. Quite a drastic approach to healthcare, wouldn't you say? Halfway through our countdown at number 5, we have the strange case of the dancing mania. In the 14th century, groups of people were reported to have danced uncontrollably until they collapsed from exhaustion or even died. The reasons for this bizarre phenomenon remain a mystery. At number 4, we delve into the peculiar world of medieval fashion. Pointy shoes, known as poulaines, were all the rage among men. The longer the point of your shoe, the higher your status, with some points measuring over 2 feet long. The third weirdest thing brings us to the use of mummified remains in medicine. Known as mummy, this substance was made from the ground-up remains of Egyptian mummies, and was believed to have healing properties. Number 2 on our list, the belief in spontaneous generation. This was the idea that living creatures could arise from non-living matter. For instance, it was believed that rotting meat could spontaneously generate maggots. And finally, the number 1 weirdest thing Europe did in the Middle Ages, the Great Chain of Being. This was a hierarchy that placed God at the top, followed by angels, humans, animals, plants, and minerals in that order. Every creature had its place in this chain and was expected to remain in it. From trials by ordeal to dancing mania, pointy shoes to the use of mummified remains in medicine, the Middle Ages were a time of fascinating and often bewildering customs and beliefs. As we move forward and continue to learn and grow, let's remember to look back and marvel at the strange and wonderful journey we've taken to get here.